All right, now for the particulars inside the octagon of Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Antonio Minotauro Nogueira! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC light heavyweight champion, John Bones Jones!
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
So here is John Jones with his reach approaching 85 inches, a difficult proposition for any opposition. Jones here immediately takes the center of the octagon. We'll see how he approaches the early moments in this one. Again, going back to the jab, just out of range. Well, we'll hope you brought your hip escapes. Early action here and a beautiful takedown by the BJJ practitioner. Now we'll see what he can do with it.
He did a great job of closing the distance, using his hands and his pressure to overwhelm this more well-rounded fighter. And at times, John, you can be so aware of what a guy is good at that it puts you on, it makes you a bit hesitant.
Yeah.
And I believe that hesitancy allowed him to get taken down.
All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man, I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep.
Nice positional control here. Nogueira's trying to get the triangle here. Let's see if he can close the show. Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in. So just when it looked like he might get submitted, he slams his opponent down with authority as the tide turns here.
Oh, he got to the spot.
All right, dominant position here. He's got the full mount. A lot of different ways he can go here. Maybe try to find an arm bar or just get the ground and pound.
He can't attack submission, but no submissions will present themselves once he is landing that brutal ground and pound he is known for. Because
that is a huge shot right there, DC. You don't want to eat too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Stiff jab there from John Jones, using his length to great effect. 84 inches the reach from John Jones. That's going to give him an advantage against most light heavyweights, if not heavyweights, on this UFC roster.
Great defense by the defensive fighter.
Making all these shots count. All right, well, this is John Jones's wheelhouse right here, the ground and pound. Just a devastating ground striker, and his opponent may not be long for this.
You know, we have seen Jones do this before in his career, where when he gets you down, he is so long that even from your guard, he can land brutal elbows and cause so much damage. That has been the game plan tonight, and you can see that what Jones set out to do, he is accomplishing. They should be very proud, his team in his corner.
All right, feet on the hips here. Nogueira's trying to lock up on a submission now. Ooh, it is tight now. Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
Oh, that rear naked choke is tight. Oh, he got out again.
He got out again. It's unbelievable.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Nogueira. Well, defense doesn't always win championships in MMA, but how about the submission defense tonight, thwarting one attempt after the next?
Yeah, and the fact that he's just constantly under attack tells you he was very prepared for the type of fighter that he was in front of. He knew there would be some submissions coming his way. He was ready to defend them, and he has done that beautifully.
Gonna try to take his opponents back here, and he does. Oh, he's setting up for a submission now. Oh, he's got the Kimura position locked in now. Wow, somehow, some way he gets the arm out.
It looked like he was done, John, but he was able to stay comfortable, stay patient, and now he finds himself safe.
All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground. Well, you know he's comfortable fighting off his back. Round 2 next.
Hey, stop.
He's beating you on the ground right now, on points. He's not hurting you too bad, but we can't allow that to happen. We got to get back up to our feet. Your guard is awesome.
All right, so a wild round and a wild sequence there on the ground, DC. Talk us through the highlight.
Yeah, man, you see two high-level grapplers going after it. One guy gets an advantage, the other guy always has a response. We thought it was over. A lesser opponent would have been submitted, but these two are two of the best grapplers in the entire UFC.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round 2. Well, John Jones showing you something. Oh, what a connection by him there. Get out of here soon, DC.
He's almost done. See, when you hit a shot like that, you don't know whether to run, hide, grab, or wrestle. And he's confused. He's as confused as he was on his first test in elementary school.
Postures up and delivers a massive ground and pound punch to the head.
Gotta be careful here.
Ooh, that's tight, I'd be tight.
It's starting to get really tight in there.
Oh, what a transition to the belly down arm bar. Oh, he's out.
Notice how his opponent circled back off to his right. Back towards the side that his opponent was on, got his hips all the way across to release the pressure off of his arm. Beautiful submission defense. He's got to be careful here.
Postures up and lands a brutal strike to the head. All right, half guard form here and a lot of offensive options, I would think, at his disposal.
Oh, he's got a ton of options. He has submission options, but I believe the safest option for him here is going to be to use his ground and pound. Build a base, posture up, throw big strikes, get back in position, posture again, throw big strikes, and just really wear him down with a really secure position in half guard.
Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting the head and sort of maybe letting his opponent gas out a little bit with all the volume.
His opponent sees the target, but he can't get to the target. So he'll continue to throw, and he'll continue to wear on his own gas tank.
All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He was taking shots too clean, and now a cut has opened up.
Well,
Massive hook lands, and his opponent seems to be on his way out of the fight. Big right here.
looking to land the right just out of range. Well, at this point, DC, I'm not sure if he's just biding his time or just trying to get some extra reps, but go finish them.
It seems like the guy's playing with his food.
Oh!
Back and forth we go. These two guys are trading huge shots.
Now goes in and secures the takedown.
Got his guard pass. The guy's trying to get to the darts here.
Oh, that Darce choke is tight. Oh, somehow he gets out. Fantastic submission, D. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. All right, close guard now.
Great submission defense on display tonight.
Jones is in half guard. Can't get it. Good awareness by the defensive fighter. Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Nogueira.
Changing the position.
Jones is back in full mount.
Great job changing the position and getting that reversal.
Lands with the ground and pound. Nogueira's pass attempt denied. Oh, and transitions right into side control. All right, so he's got him in the north-south position now, DC. If you're the top fighter in this situation, what are you trying to do offensively?
I'm trying to force some sort of action from my opponent. You want him to turn to his knees to either give you the guillotine choke or allow you to try to chase the back. It's a tough position to control in, but there are options for finishes and are options for positional advancement if you're patient. Nice defense.
Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Jones. Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll. A lot of top pressure being applied here.
Right to the knee on belly.
All right, round 3 coming up next. All right, so there's the end of the round. Big story in this one now. The cut on the bridge of that nose from that strike. The cut man is in there. Should be able to shut this one and potentially prevent it from being a factor here moving forward. All right, let's get you a replay from that previous round. It was the big knockdown courtesy of that kick that nearly closed the show for good.
It almost closed the show, but nothing's more discouraging than when you get somebody hurt that bad and you don't shut the door. He has to go back to work now knowing that he's got about as tough a guy as he's ever had in front of him in the octagon tonight.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Third round underway. Huge connection by him there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space.
Oh, continuing to attack the head as that diving punch lands. Pretty good work with the strike there from bottom position.
Oh, this is where you don't want to be, though.
And busy as he looks to improve position here. Nogueira's in half guard. Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head like through the canvas.
He's one of the better ground and pound fighters we have in the entire UFC, and you're seeing why.
Well, it's been a wild fight thus far, perhaps a contender for some bonus money at fight's end. These guys are going to have to dig deep. They're both hurt.
They're both hurt. You expected it, though. You expected a close fight. You did not expect a war like this, though, where both guys, from the moment they said fight, went forward, got in each other's face, and just beat each other up. It's been tremendous.
Pretty good head movement. He's avoiding a lot of these ground strikes. Jones is in half guard now. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Nogueira.
Another one. I mean, he cannot miss from the top position. Look at him attack that arm triangle on the opposite side. When it's time to finish, he will lock his hands, pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest to get all the way down to his opponent's neck to try to choke him out and finish his fight. Knee on belly. All these actions, though, these big actions, got to wear on the gas tank of both guys.
Nogueira's got him in a crucifix now, going to go to work from the top. All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But it's nothing to worry about too much now. But he's got to be very careful with it as we go forward.
Postures up now and lands a devastating strike to the head. And right into side control. Oh, that cut is getting worse with every passing ground strike as he lands again.
All right, let's see if the crowd can be mature as they get into the north-south position.
Nogueira's right back to the full mount here.
That was a slick transition. And look at him attacking the arm triangle on the other side. He's gonna lock him down, try to pass all the way across his body. Once he gets across...
Oh, the winner by submission.
Oh, boy.
So what a win for him here tonight. He gets it done and gets it done by way of submission. He told us this week, I gotta keep these judges out of it. Mission accomplished.
Absolutely. He is a phenomenal grappler. He said that he held the advantage there and that would show itself in the fight. He proved that and he gets a submission victory. Amazing.
All right, so a wild round and a wild sequence there on the ground. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He's such a phenomenal grappler. I don't understand how people don't know that this guy wants to submit you. He is the best grappler, best submission specialist we've seen in a long time.
And here we go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 17 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by submission due to an arm triangle choke, Antonio Rodrigo Minotauro Nogueira.
All right, so what a performance by this young man here tonight.